What is going on, guys? It's Bear here. Today I'm playing some Advanced Warfare. Well, you're watching some. I'm not playing because this is all pre-recorded, as y'all probably already know. But in today's video, I'm about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in 2018. Yeah. Woo! Alright, let's get right into it. Okay. First up on this list, how does it probably feel in 2018? Great. I think this game still plays fantastically. Now, yes, there is some. Not a big fan. I'm more of a fan of Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare's movement over this. But to be real with you, I honestly prefer, what's it called? Boots on the ground combat than this, because this is probably honestly the most primitive experience of advanced movement as you can get. Considering that Sledgehammer Games, the founders of Advanced, owners of Advanced Warfare, founders of it, basically, this was their first game they developed, and people wanted change in the community. No matter how much you say you didn't like it, you wanted it. Everyone was saying that Call of Duty is a cookie cutter, same thing every single year type game, and it's not anymore. After this game, everything changed. It's no longer that one game that everyone looks at and sells great every single year. No, it sells the best every single year. The only year that I think it didn't was the year that GTA 5 came out, but I mean, that's a Rockstar game. I mean, we're gonna see how Black Ops 4 can do this year with Red Dead Redemption 2. Whatever. But, also, the game feels great. It plays fantastically. The weapon balance isn't the greatest no anymore. I mean, it was never the greatest, but whatever. I mean, the maps play great. I mean, my favorite maps by far is definitely, Combat, Recovery, Solar, Retreat, and I did like Riot a lot. My least favorite maps had to be Ascend, Biolab, Detroit, and honestly, and Terrace. Those are the maps I didn't like the most. Now, in the middle maps would be Instinct, Horizon, and Green Band, and Recovery. Those maps are all meh. They're great maps. They're not terrible. They're not the worst maps in the game, but they're also not the best maps in the game. But that's okay. The maps aren't that terrible, but they're okay. Now, what you're also going to see on this gameplay is going to see some Atlas Gorge, which is a remake of Pipeline from Call of Duty 4. And you can play it in Call of Duty 4, and you can also play it in Modern Warfare Remastered. Same map, but it is flipped around. They basically turned it upside down and flipped it back up. They basically turned it around, completely. And it's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest map in this game, don't get me wrong. It's not really, you can tell it's really not made for this mode, for this game type, like this movement system, but it's okay. Not a terrible movement system, but, you know, whatever. Also, next up, the game's soundtrack. Oh my god. That was a great-ass soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie. It was a really great soundtrack. I mean, the main music theme, I have that as my PlayStation name because you can download that theme, and I enjoy it. Get you pumped up to kill some motherfuckers. But I mean, still, I mean, it's great. It has some great tracks. I mean, it's not the greatest thing on the earth. Kind of like how their Exo Zombie system didn't have the greatest Easter egg songs like Treyarch does. I didn't really play much Infinite Warfare Zombies. I may have had like maybe. I have less than a day in freaking. I have less than like 12 hours in Zombies probably. Maybe like 10, 11 hours maybe. Something around there. But, I mean, that's how it felt. Zombies wasn't greatest, but Campaign. Oh my gosh. It looked photorealistic for the time in the year 2014. It looked great. The facial animation, the facial structures on Jonathan Ayers, or Kevin Spacey as you want to call him, which is what is really called in real life. His animations and stuff all look great. It's a great game. Its campaign is solid. It's probably the best part about this game. Kind of like Ghost had the best campaign out of the entire Ghost experience. Extinction mode wasn't greatest. It wasn't a bad mode, don't get me wrong, Extinction, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I do plan on doing a Call of Duty Ghost video in 2018, but for some reason I can't update the game. So I'm thinking I might have to go ahead and get delete the game and reinstall the game. Maybe that'll help. Probably we'll do that later on, but whatever. But you know, once I make that video. Also, when Black Ops 3 comes out, I'm gonna be doing a goodbye Black Ops 3 video. It's probably just gonna consist of a couple of some clips. I don't have many saved up clips, but it's gonna be clips. I'm just gonna record, grind that game out, get some memories on there, you know. Show you maybe, hopefully I'll show you some of the zombie stuff. I'll show you some moments of the campaign, but whatever. That's how that's gonna work out. But back to Advanced Warfare, it's a great game. Now, weapon balancing, or weapon variety, I should say, is interesting. I mean, some of the variants changed the iron sights on some of the guns. The gun you're currently seeing uses the HBR-A3 Average Joe. It's the only variant I have of the HBR-A3 at the current moment, and I have it gold. Like, I have my Bal 27 gold, and I have my KF5 gold. Mostly because these guns, in my opinion, are the best guns in the game. I mean, I don't even have the ASM1 gold, and I mean, that's probably like the second god gun in this game. But still, it's a great gun, all around useful assault rifle. The Bal 27. Is there anything I need to say? If you've never played this game, all you gotta do is look at Bal 27 and Bal 27 dominance. You'll find total clips of people just dominating with it. It's a really, honestly, it's an overpowered gun. Always has been since launch. And this game, its launch wasn't the greatest. I'm pretty sure this was not one of the greatest. I'm pretty sure this game had one of the, like, a rough start. Unlike Modern Warfare 2, which had the worst start. I mean, can't remember that. But then World War 2 didn't have the greatest launch. I'm not sure on launch because I didn't play on launch. I played the campaign on launch day because my brother got the Atlas edition, or the Day Zero version. So he got that before I did, so I didn't have it then. But I did have Black Ops 3 on launch, so when that video comes, I will be doing an updated video on that. Now back to this. It's map design. I'm pretty sure it's all like 3 lanes. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Now, its map design was fun. I mean, especially on the map of Solar, it was a 3-lane map with some choke points. You had like 2 entrances, and then you had like the little tunnel that goes to the middle, 12 tunnels that go through the middle, and then you have the 2 sides with the up and down parts, and then the catwalk. It's a great mode. It's a great map. Not mode. God. It's a great map for this title, because Solar, to me, if they were to remake it for Black Ops 4, let's say, I think it would work great. All you have to do is you don't have to really do anything to it. What you could do is you could eliminate some of the camping spots. Like, you can maybe make it, you could literally put that map in that game and you wouldn't be fine. It would be fine. Retreat. You could put this map in the game, in that game. You could do a lot of stuff. Now, the clip did just switch really quickly to Atlas Gorge. It's because that game ended, so I'm just trying to get some gameplay on both maps. I'm gonna do some editing trickery if I can. So if it sticks like the way it just did, that's why. If I couldn't figure out the editing. So yeah. And currently on this gameplay you're seeing now, I'm using the MP40 Black Crow Enlisted Edition. It's an MP40. I mean, it's just an MP40 in my opinion, but whatever. So basically, Atlas Gorge, the map I was talking about, it's a pipeline remake, but it's honestly flipped around. It is completely flipped around. It's turned like the angle I'm looking at now would regularly be on the left side of the map, where all the where the side of the map would be, but on the other side it should be flipped. Maybe it's the angle I'm looking at, but from when I played on Modern Warfare Remastered and I spawned on the Atlas side of that game, which I'm pretty sure is the Russian or Op 4 place, whatever. I'm not 100% on that, but it's kind of like that. Also, I mean, come on. Now I'm gonna go to the camos. Currently seeing is the gold Hammer Bite M1911. Whew! What can I say about this gun? It's honestly just the 1911. It's not the greatest gun on this earth, but it's also not the worst gun on this earth, because to me, it can kill enemies. You just need to get near them. You shouldn't be using this gun at range, like I used to do. I used to use SMGs as ARs, and I used to use ARs as SMGs. Mostly because guns like the Bal, you could use those at close range. The IMRs, you could literally two-burst someone, and you can one-burst sometimes to the head, and it was honestly really good. Now, in the clip you just saw when I died by the guy camping in the corner, what were you doing there? I don't even know. But I also probably shouldn't have rushed in with a pistol. Should have stuck with my HBR, boosted, and got the easy headshots on him. Wasn't thinking about that at the time. Whatever, we're good now. Also, the gun variants, like this ASM1 royalty. Literally, the royalty is the speakeasy. This ASM1 royalty is the ASM1 speakeasy, just with the royalty gear camo on it, and it's cool. But it also gives you extra ammo for the weapon, which is kind of why I use it. But I also use it because the ASM1 you honestly have to use it, because I mean, if you don't, you're at a severe disadvantage. I don't want to be at a disadvantage, that's why I use mine. But yeah, and parents are home. Hang on. But that's why I use that. Also, there's another thing is the gun camos. This game had really bad fucking camos. Honestly, it did. This game's camos were really bad. It wasn't great. Had really shitty ones. I mean, fuck. Had multi-cam desert. Multi-cam. Useless pieces of shit. Really bad camos. But the camos you could buy weren't that bad. Some of the gun variant camos, the variant that had camos on them weren't bad either. So they weren't terrible. Like this royalty, you can get the royal. I think you can get like the royal right yellow royalty camouflage for completing all the challenges. Like it's like the diamond camo of Black Ops 2, 3, and all the other games. Because this game had a different camo type challenges, so you can get that. But then once you had that, that's like the camo everyone wanted. You wanted all these good camos, but then they just started being useful. Camos aren't the greatest in this game. Would give camos honestly a 4 out of 10 in this game, to be real with you. Unless you paid for them, then they're pretty good. Alright, next up we have the colors. Game's beautiful. That's your answer. Game's beautiful. There you go. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up is going to be attachments, and your standard selection of attachments. Except for parabolic microphone, that was probably the most useless attachment to ever grace this earth. So yeah, never recommend using it. Terrible. Alright, well, I think that about just wraps this video up. Yep. So yeah, that kind of wraps that part up of the video. So I might just leave the last like 3 minutes of this video of gameplay of this round, the rest of this round, which I think I will do. I don't have much music, so I think I'm just gonna actually. What am I missing on this? What am I missing? Oh yeah, supply drops. Yeah, this is the worst form of supply. No, it's not. Honestly, not as bad as Black Ops 3 system, where you could earn currency. But I'd rather earn currency than just earning them. But you know, it's whatever. Honestly. Next up, also with the supply drops, the best thing about the variants in this game is that once you got the variant of a weapon, you'd actually earn the base variant of the weapon. And once you earn the base variant, you actually would get. Once you're in the base variant, if you didn't want the variant that you got, just use the base. Like, let's say it has -2 damage, +1 accuracy on like an SMG. I'd rather have the damage than the accuracy, because an SMG, look, I'm not even aiming with my ASM1 and they're all hitting you. You just need a laser sight. So yeah. Also, if you're wondering why I always pull out my pistols in most gameplays, it's because I just wanted to get the weapon pulled out and where I could shoot it if I needed to. Right here, you can use deterrent. This, I'm pretty sure this wasn't even on. No, it was. I'm pretty sure. Maybe, I don't know. I think it was. Yeah, it was on the COD 4 version. But to me, honestly, this game, it's a fun game. If you're just getting into Call of Duty and you want to play an enjoyable campaign, maybe play a little bit of some goofy multiplayer, I would pick it up. It's probably like $6 right now out there. Like GameStop, it's probably like $5. Fucking eBay, it's probably like $100 somewhere else. I don't know. PlayStation Store, I'm pretty sure it's still $60. That's because it's a PlayStation Store and stuff. But I don't know. Well, if you all enjoyed the video, I'm just gonna let this last minute roll out. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more daily videos and content and streams like this. With that out of the way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.